feels like this. Someone in my head.
Nearly done with this bitch of a year. I wish we could just start over. Find that doctor and Trotty bastard on day one. Then I wouldn't be alone on New Year's Eve. They found me. Keep going, Arthur. Find Dr. Andrade. Follow him into hell if you have to.
Coming up to midnight, folks. You're ready for the new millennium? Or are you one of the Swiss Army thinkers who can tell this so-called Y2K event is just a bunch of bullpuckies? Stay tuned. Here's where we find out.
You are late.
So, Albrecht made it to 1999 in one piece. But that thing is still on his heels. Albrecht rarely smiled after his return from the void. And never like that. I smashed the casket for nothing! It followed him anyway! creatures. It seems the murmur overloaded your connection. Unfortunately for Albrecht's cherished POM 2, not as future-proof as the label claimed. Alas. The murmur. They're attacking the sensory network I installed. Our eyes and ears. To arms, Tenno! Play the warrior, and leave the tactics to me. Construct, I'm awake. Your one responsibility is fulfilled. Be with the family. They must be kept in the state of ignorance to which my Albrecht so wisely consigned them.
But Yes, I see. Until we meet again, Tenno.
Shame too if I'd done what Lloyd did. Doesn't that grimoire feel a little light?
The murmur presumes to destroy our auditory and visual senses. In all the time I have been asleep, they have never once been so bold.
Hear it! Sharp!
Ignore the caveat, Tenno. If Albrecht ever understood their babble, he never bothered to share that knowledge with me. Here they come! After all those years of creeping, silent encroachment, something has changed them, stirred them up. There is a defense system of sorts. Gather enough of the floating Vosspine glyphs, and they should reinvigorate the organs you're here to protect. A fallback system, in case the promised operator never showed. The Necromex never could be compelled to attack the murder. Albrecht suspected they could no longer distinguish between the indifferents and himself. A theory he was reluctant to confirm. focus. Get to the victory! Look at them. The indifference. He could have given lessons in indifference.
Come! Come!
Albrecht once thought the Cavia should have been destroyed. Failures all. But he briefly showed reluctance, and I saw no reason to punish them for his negligence. I saw off Branham's thoughts. I beat back the infested. And by the void I shall see the end of these monstrosities.
Shame too if I'd done what Lloyd did. Doesn't that grimoire feel a little light?
The minimum presumes to destroy our auditory and visual senses. In all the time I have been asleep, they have never once been so bold.
Hear it! Sharp!
Ignore the caveat, Tenno. If Albrecht ever understood their battle, he never bothered to share that knowledge with me. Here they come! After all those years of creeping, silent encroachment, something has changed them, stirred them up. There is a defense system of sorts. Gather enough of the floating phosphine glyphs, and they should reinvigorate the organs you're here to protect. A fallback system, in case the promised operator never shows. Albrecht suspected they could no longer distinguish between the indifference and himself. A theory he was reluctant to confirm. to the victory! Look at them. The indifference. He could have given lessons in indifference.
Come! Come!
Albrecht once thought the Cavia should have been destroyed. Failures all. But he briefly showed reluctance, and I saw no reason to punish them for his negligence. I saw off Granum's thugs. I beat back the infested. And by the void I shall see the end of these monstrosities. Yourself down, Tenant. We are still alive. Rejoin me, and the Kalino sequence may proceed.
We're done here. The extraction team will take over from here. Time to evacuate.
You're right, Fish. Lloyd could never figure things out. We have nothing to worry about.
If the Cavia have been babbling our secrets to the Murmur, I shall immolate the lot of them. Promise or no promise? It seems Albrecht said more than we heard. Despite the signal becoming corrupted, his words to you are preserved in the transference buffer. We should extract them. But for that, the POM-2 requires a replacement board. And those are all hidden away in the Netracels. You do understand that accessing a Netracell without a key glyph is completely impossible? A key glyph. So, the Carvia have provided the very item we require. Very well. Proceed to the Netrocell at your own risk, Tenno. That babbling oddity may be sending you into a trap, and if you do end up in one, I'm afraid you're on your own. Key glyphs are a heavy burden for living beings to bear. Each type will impede you in its own way. demon, not mine. I won't listen. My apologies, Timber. I shall refrain from further outbursts. A netrocell. Albrecht stored all manner of sentimentaloids junk in these. Insert the keyclip. The netrocell's security apparatus is diligent. That door won't open while it can sense the murmur nearby. So eliminate them. Termites. The lab's automated systems are trying to lock down the netrocell. Your only option is to destroy them. Sardonic aloofness. I was a fool not to see the resemblance before.
You should have left well enough alone, kiddo. It'll never get better if you keep on picking at it.
Excellent. Return to me with the board, Tenor. Thank you. A moment, please. Would you do the honors?
Arthur? Tenno. Forgive me. I need Lloyd to understand why I had to leave without him. Why I forced him to destroy the device after I had gone. And why I could never say the words he so needed to hear. If I had remained in the Deimos laboratory, Lloyd would never have been safe from him. You know of what I speak. And so I retreated to the only place in history where that entity could not easily follow, to draw his greedy eye away from Lloyd. Tenno, I require your trust. Craft the little curio whose blueprints you will find in the computer's memory. Complete the Kalimos sequence. Repair. Rebuild. When the time is right, find me.
The skin of a martyr doesn't suit you, Albrecht. If something mattered, he'd have found a way. It's too late. You heard him, Tenno. He requires your trust. So craft the bloody thing.
Tick-tock, kiddo. You don't want to be late again, do you?
The Jahu Gargoyle.